Hey there guys, my name is Tom, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new episode of The Mandalorian, The Tragedy. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Well, if you haven't already guessed, this is going to be a spoiler-filled video, so if you haven't seen the episode yet, go watch the episode because it's fucking awesome, and then come back and join me for this review. So if you can't already tell, I'm very excited because this episode was kick ass. This season of The Mandalorian is it's one of the best seasons of TV I've seen in a while. And every episode seems to be better than the previous one. So obviously this episode follows on directly from last episode. Ahsoka Tano has sent the Mandalorian to the planet Tython to put Baby Yoda on this seeing stone on top of this giant mountain, and then he can reach out through the Force and maybe, just maybe, another Jedi might come looking for him. Well, we get to the mountain, he puts Baby Yoda on the seeing stone, Baby Yoda does a lot of Force things, and then you see a certain ship turn up with a certain man in it, just a certain simple man trying to make his way through the universe. I'm talking about Boba fucking Fett. Boba Fett turns up. I've been tracking you, Mandalorian. Woo! Damn. I don't know what to say. This is Star Wars at its best. I said it a couple of videos ago. You know, Mandalorian to me overall is the best Star Wars thing to happen since Return of the Jedi. And I like the prequels and I like the sequels. I love Clone Wars, Rebels, all that stuff. But The Mandalorian, this is how you mix fan service with new characters, new planets, new locations. Without shrinking the universe, you still work in familiar elements. There's that great balance in this show of the familiar with the new, and I love that. And the entire action scene of Boba Fett taking out stormtroopers with that weird spear-looking weapon that he's got, and then Fennec Shand shooting down, like, you know, obviously that was Boba in Season 1 that rescued her. Oh my god. From start to finish, this episode was kick-ass. And the fact that this show now, we have Bo-Katan, Ahsoka Tano, and now Boba Fett back in the show. I wasn't completely convinced that we were going to see him again in this season of Mandalorian. I thought, no, they're just going to have him pop up. And then we've heard recently that he's getting his own mini-series, which Tamora Morrison in this episode, man, that dude is just a badass. I love him as Boba Fett, and I love that they explain a bit more of his backstory, that Jango was a foundling, and therefore the armor is Boba Fett's and is Jango Fett's, and so they answer the age-old question, is Boba Fett a Mandalorian? And I guess being a foundling makes him a Mandalorian. And the tragedy of this episode obviously being that the Dark Troopers come down from Moff Gideon's ship, take the child, and then I love the ending scene of this episode. You have the child, or Grogu, I think we should call him now, Grogu in the prison cell, just using the Force to take out stormtroopers left and right. I mean, that was so good. Everything in this episode is so good. I can't really put my critic goggles on, you know. I can't sit here and talk, you know, and deeply break down the episode. I'm just here to geek out, man. I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe. This episode was fucking awesome. Boba Fett's awesome. Din Djarin's awesome. The child is awesome. And you know what's great about this episode too is the beginning of the episode, the opening scene with Mando and the child. Just, you know, every episode they seem to deepen their connection more and more, and it just more and more convinces me that you can't have a Mandalorian show without Mandalorian and the child. You just can't have this show without them. I don't think Mando's given that child up to no one, and I think when he does end up giving up the child or having to give up the child, it's going to be the end of the series. But also, another tragedy of this episode is the Razor Crest just completely gets destroyed. Oh my god, what happened there? Like, just the Moff Gideon's ship just takes it out. And you know what? You really feel the loss of that ship because Mando was really attached to his ship, as I think a lot of characters in Star Wars are. They seem to be more attached to their ships than most of us seem to be attached to our cars. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you thought of this episode. Make sure you jump down in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought of this episode. Obviously, we're going to see Boba Fett again. We're going to see Bill Burr's character again. And God, I hope we see Ahsoka Tano again and Bo-Katan. I really do. Anyway, that will do it for this review. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Tom. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things Mandalorian. My name is Tom. May the Force be with you always.